Hi everyone, I'm Sonia.
And I'm BJ.
And we're Barnes on Move.
We wanted to come in and tell everybody thank you for following along, and let's get a 2025 recap done.
All right.
So we did 34 states.
34 states. We were up and down the East Coast and then all the way across the country.
And that constituted 16,582 miles. And that was a lot of oil changes too.
A lot of parking lot oil changes at that.
Yes. So what do we do for camping?
Camping, we did a lot. We had 61 camp stops in total. We spent a total of $8,252 on camping, which averaged out to about $23 a night, which I was pretty psyched about.
Yep. And that came out to a little less than $700 a month. That was pretty good on our budget that go around.
Yeah, we used a lot of our memberships. Most of our stays were in either a family or campgrounds we spent a lot of time in, but we did use our Thousand Trails membership quite a bit, our Harvest Host membership. We boondocked and mooch-docked as much as we could just because that's our preference.
And then we hit a couple of national parks. We hit a couple of state parks. The state parks are nice. They're usually pretty cheap. Military bases. We stayed on 2 of them this year.
I think there was 2, and then an Army Corps of Engineers we stayed at as well. So, and then we did some overnight stops, just like Cracker Barrel and store parking and stuff like that. You saw some of those if you've been following along.
And then with the job, those provided 5 different campsites for those for about 17 nights. And then all the other campgrounds that we stayed at, that was like 24 other campgrounds.
Our path across the country, it took us through a lot of places where we didn't have Thousand Trails memberships or we needed hookups for a variety of reasons, and so we ended up in other campgrounds. But we found some really great places and met some pretty awesome people in them.
And then with those miles comes a lot of fuel stops. So we spent $7,897 in fuel, but we were using open roads, which was a lot of savings. So for those 80 different fill-ups, we saved $690.77.
Which is a little bit right around what our monthly budget for fuel is. So we saved about a month.
That was a couple of extra tanks worth of fuel. But that was also donating 430 gallons of fresh water through Charity Water, and that helps out some of the wells that charity puts in.
And that's not something that we set up. Open Roads picks those out, so just by using our Open Roads membership in order to purchase fuel, they do that as part of it. So that's kind of cool. It doesn't cost us anything extra for it, which is nice too.
And then rolling into 2026, I think we're planning on staying East Coast, so I won't have to drive nearly as much.
Well, that's that's the hope. But
that's what our plans are.
That's what we're planning on. But we never really know. I don't know. It's kind of fluid. Although with job change this year coming up, then that means we are not going to be moving quite as sporadically. We'll have a little bit more control over our travel. So. Yeah. We'll have a recap of our travels coming out as well. I'm not sure if that's out before this or after this, but definitely check that out. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you like. Make sure you follow. We love having you here.
All right. And we will see you on the next one.
Bye, you guys. We'll see you out there.